Okay guys, welcome to and welcome back. So this is another video. This is me doing a two-piece set, a skirt and a top. And guys, I'm just going to walk you through this, what I'm doing. So now I'm making sure that it's as smooth underneath my pattern as possible. Because if you have wrinkles under there, then it's going to give you a different cutting. It's going to give you a different fitting. And just make sure that it's nice and smooth. And so what I'm doing is positioning my pattern. I want to get my bodice out. I'm new to sewing, so ignore the way how my bodice looks. It's very different from the correct way, but I'm learning. So position it to where you are using as less fabric as possible. I'm actually cutting this out on a fold. The material's folded, so I'm just tracing around with my rotary cutter, tracing the fabric, and then I'm just gonna separate what I don't need. So the reason why you cut on the fold, that way when you open it up, bam, you got a full one half. Okay, and now all you got to do is get that other half, and the other half is going to have the seam going down the back. So when you're putting the pins in there, make sure that you're putting the pins in there even side, like, you know, it's not leaning more on one side, because then it's going to come out uneven and you're going to have the seam going crooked or more on one side than the other. And we don't want that. We want it to look as professional and polished as possible. So I save the bottom half for the bottom half, and I do the top in the top. So that way I get the most out of my fabric. So I no longer use the rotary, I no longer use the, excuse me, the fabric marker. I no longer use the tailor's chalk. I just find that it's an unnecessary step for me. I feel like cutting with the rotary thing, if you just take your time, then you have a really good chance that, you know, you can cut it and be successful. Now, however, the fabric I use is only it's under $10. So it's not like, you know, I run the risk of damaging something. You know, I'm pretty sure there's really good fabrics out there that are more expensive, thus more valuable. So, you know, you definitely want to make sure that you're taking every necessary step to ensure the best results. But for me, I don't need it. So now I'm just pinning it on the mannequin to get an idea of how it's going to, y'all see how it's going to look? Do y'all see? That's the end results, y'all. And I ended up, let me show y'all the seam in the back. The seam in the back is going directly down my back. I love the way how this material falls and fits. Anyway, let's continue making it. So, yeah, I just want to say that, you know, there go Tony, y'all. Everybody say hi to Tony. Hi, Tony. I like how supportive he is. My endeavors. So now I'm getting ready to do my lower half. And I have two patterns because I don't know. I can't even give you a good reason. I mean, technically I could just tape them together, right? But anyway, so this is also on a fold, but I'm ignoring the fold because I find, oh, excuse me, I find that when I'm cutting it and then I stitch it, it has more of a shape, more of that pencil skirt, hip curve, you know, as opposed to me just leaving that side already together and then just stitching on the other side. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have that same to it. So I could have continued to cut a little closer to my pattern. I wish I would have. It would have been a little bit more fitted, but that's all right. We ain't going for the skin tight look, but I just, you know, I felt like it was a little loose. Because when I wore it out, I felt like it wasn't hugging the hips as good as it could have, because I felt like it was like a little sliding. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like it was a little sliding. I didn't put any elastic on this waistband, so that could also be a contributing factor. Y'all enjoy the rest of this video. I think I got a couple segments where I have to talk, but that's it. certain materials make you feel a certain way. And so what you guys are about to see is I don't think I own a dress that feels this good. I don't think I've ever tried on a dress that feels this good. I don't think y'all understand the way how this material feels is absolutely amazing. What is it, spandex? When I tried it on, I had the wrong end around the knee, but that's all right. It still feels amazing. So, ooh, I'm excited, y'all. So, I know I shouldn't try anything new. I should perfect what I already know, but I just feel like maybe I should stitch this like this part now. Am I wrong? I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna stitch the shirt. But I wanted to make this into a dress so bad. Okay, so whatever material this is, whenever I purchased it at Walmart, it just said assorted fabric. So I don't know for sure, but I love this material. I would go as far as to say this would be the only material I would buy. But I don't know, it just feels upscale. It feels so silky and smooth, but yet soft and professional. Because you know how you can't just, you can't, it feels professional, not spandex, you know, not, maybe it is spandex, I don't know, but I think I'm asleep on it to find out what else I want to do to it. Because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess this up at all. I know I'm going to add some sleeves. I know I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I know that that fabric looks very similar to the one that I made previously, but it's not. There is definitely a difference in material and color, but so I'm just going to set this here. This is folded in fours. I think fours should be big enough. Sorry guys, I'm not totally prepared. Okay, so I'm gonna have to readjust. Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust. But why would I need, I didn't need fours anyway. I'm tripping, all I need is 2 of these. Why would I think I needed fours? All right, so this is the pattern that I prayed about and God gave it to me. I was like, Lord, show me how, because I don't know. So now I'm going to trace this. Give myself a little bit of extra wiggle room for seam allowance. All right. Use my scissors for that. Sometimes when I try to go back over it with the rotary cutter, then it just butchers the fabric. So I'm gonna stop doing that. And that's the sleeves. We have 2 of them. Why is this floor wet? Oh, okay. I thought the floor was wet, but my toes was on this fabric that's nice and cool and soft. And okay, guys, so I can't be up late tonight. I can't do it. Y'all gonna have to find somebody else to party with. I can't do it. All right, so now we're folding the sleeves. And I have flipped this over and over and over and was trying to figure out what side is the non-favorable side, the ugly side, the inside out. And they both shimmered just equally, so I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. All right. Okay, so low key, I shouldn't have changed the pattern by making it bigger because now it's not identical when I fold it. But we're going to keep going. That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going. All right, so we're just going to pin this on the shirt tonight. And then tomorrow, where's my pins? Let me not be lazy. Let me not be lazy. Not be lazy. Am I running out of footage? I mean, not footage, but space. All right. So now I'm just going to pin this like so. Now that I'm thinking about it, with this material, I definitely don't want to have the arms, like I want them to be a little loose. I don't want it to fit like a muscle shirt. All right. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to turn this way because that's how I'm going to pin this onto the shirt. And I'm just going to do one on camera. The other will be to make it go faster off camera. All right. And just perch it up. Make sure that those are meeting. Whew. Okay, y'all get the gist. I'm gonna do that off camera so I can sit down and get comfortable. Okay, so this is where I'm stopping today. I pinned that around there like such, and then I pinned under the sleeve, or the inner sleeve, or whatever that's called. Uh-oh. I see where I need to do a little pinning. But just wanted to show you guys where I'm stopping at. Because I could try to sew this right now. But then right now I'm going to sleep good knowing how the skirt and the top has already come out. Okay, the desire accomplished is sweet to the soul. So, yeah. But if I were to mess this up, I'm not saying it would ruin my sleep, but it would ruin my sleep. Guys, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody slept well. He gives his beloved sleep according to the word. So we're gonna go ahead and sew these sleeves together. That's what we're doing this morning. That's probably gonna take up all the free time that I have. And we're going to go out and get, before work, we're gonna go out and get more fabric. We have to have fabric ready to practice with if we're ever gonna get good. Let me put that back down. All right, so I felt it when it kind of lifted up. It's a little hole right there, so we're just gonna run a stitch through there. All right, lift up on that. Clip it. Make sure ain't no more pins. Okay, so yes, I've already added this clip earlier, but y'all need to see it again, okay? Like, look at the stitching, look at the seams. Yes, I could have put some interfacing in the back, but... Okay, so now this is the real reveal, not the partial. So, when I say I love this outfit, I wish I would have put some lining back there, but now I don't know how to do it without messing it up. So I'll just have to wear a slip with this one. I didn't do a that long collar that I normally do, which I like. I like that I didn't do that because it gave it more coverage and structure. But I still got to work on my necklines. I still got to figure out how to do the hem without making it bulky. So, but the way how this fabric fits, the way how it falls, y'all see that? I hope that's in the center of my back. I think it is. The 3/4 inch sleeves. Is this 3/4 inch? I believe this is 3/4 inch sleeves. Y'all, I ain't got no lotion on or nothing. I just had to hurry up and I feel so proud of myself. Cue the music. Never would have made it. Never would have made it. This is awesome. And then the seam. Do y'all see how the seam with this is falling down? Exactly with the seam with that. Do y'all see how it's hitting right at the knee where I love my stuff to hit? It's below the knee, but it's not too much below the knee. It's perfect. I couldn't have done this without the grace of God. Let me show y'all the... Do y'all see? This is the best I've ever done the sleeves. The absolute best I've ever done the sleeves. This, I mean, everything is just... All right, I don't know if y'all see this as a miracle, but I see it as a miracle. I see it as a miracle. So now I'm gonna head back to that same store and I'm gonna see if they have more of this fabric. Because the other Walmarts I go to, they haven't put it out if they have it. So, y'all, I feel like I should wear what I have on. Is that crazy? Wearing my outfit out? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Y'all, I don't believe I'm actually out in these streets in what I have on, what I made. God is so good. Who is trying to steal my joy? Got this gas light coming on. I know I'm just getting gas, but I'm getting gas in my outfit that I made. Guys, guys, I know it's just, you like, why is she making a big deal out of going to Walmart in the little dress she done sewn together? Well, it's bigger than that. It's about me taking back uh, claiming my independence because I was able to do something for myself that I've never done in my life, which is clothe my own body and wear it out. So it's like, um, I can imagine for somebody who knows how to drop an engine in a car, you didn't restore the whole vehicle back to life. You get it and crank it up, and bam, now you can go from point A to point B. The kitchen, you only had 7 ingredients in your cabinet, but yet you done made a real good dinner. Your family that came in and sat down and ate. That should give you a good feeling of fulfillment. Um, for me to be out in public in something that I made. Now, granted, I'm cheating a little bit because I got that little uh cardigan thing on, the shawl or whatever. Well, it ain't a shawl because I don't like shawls, but you know what I'm saying? I'm slightly covered. But to know that I can make something that I can wear out now, that I'm getting closer to my goal is just is outstanding to me. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. It's very humbling that God would allow me to even feel this feeling. You know, it's like, well, some people like, girl, it's not that deep. Like I made a dress out of a t-shirt or, whatever. Or but for me it is. For me it is because, where you shop at in life, it has like n- it can sway in either direction. You know what I mean? People judge you by where you shop. You judge yourself by where you shop. If you get something from a certain store, it kind of like it shouldn't, but it does. It kind of like, sticks your chest out a little bit. And that's good if you can honestly say, well, I'm not like that. But if you have a certain purse, okay, let's deal with purses, ladies, or you have a certain watch, men, and then you're going to feel a certain way when you have that watch on or you're driving that car. And so for me to be able to eliminate all that, eliminate the middleman and say, no, this is mine. Like this is me. I made this. And I feel like what I have on right now, this that I made, maybe not nothing else that I made gave me this feeling, but this that I made that I'm walking around in, I feel like it can stand up to anything that's out there right now. And this is just a month into sewing. Like, I'm speechless. I am speechless. The presence of God has me in awe because it's nothing but the presence of God. Like I know me. I sometimes I can't even talk or think my way out of a paper bag. Like I'm one of those when Portia Williams said the Underground Railroad comment, I was like, I'm not saying that because I knew it wasn't, but I'm saying I've had moments like that. I've had moments where, you know, where it's not the brightest. Let's just leave it at that. And so I know for me to be able um to pull this off, I know it's God. I know it's God. And I'm not ashamed. I'll give him the glory for that. And you say some people they be like, look at my little my work or whatever. Be like, girl, don't you blame that on God. God didn't tell you to do this little lopsided shirt. But you're missing the point. The point is that um the point is that as I'm getting better, as I'm getting better, I feel like God has just like allowed me to see you can do it too. You can do it too. So anyway, so these right here, this is also how they sell fabric at Walmart. But that fabric feels like a tablecloth and it feels like a pillowcase. So I'm thinking to myself, I can't make nothing out of that. The colors are beautiful, you know. I guess there's people that do quilts or other projects, obviously, but I just, I can just admire the colors from a distance because I am a color girl. I'd rather have a pretty color over a print any day. Um, that's just me. I think with prints, it's just always been harder to wash. Okay, guys, so now we are coming up on my favorite section of the sewing area. So these right here, everything is $1. I know I've told y'all that before. However, I have not used my trim yet. So whenever I do decide to use some trim, I want to make sure that I have enough. So I'm going to use that pink and I'm going to go for that other pink that's way back there. That way, I can complete a project because I don't know how long this is. It says it on there, but again, it doesn't register in my brain like how long that would cover, how far that would go with one dress. So anyway, so I found these things here, y'all. These are going to be my signature touches on garments that have my stamp of approval because dresses that I feel like I could sell eventually, they're going to get like a flower on it if the color matches. Like, it got to go together. But yeah, and that's just $1.24. Was it $1.97? It was under $2. Those are ugly, but I get what they trying to do. But little smash flowers ain't cute. And then I got some more lace. I think I'm gonna make a another, what was that? Another thing with rhinestones on it. Y'all look at me in the outfit I made. Them flat shoes ain't cute, but they comfortable. Added it up. It's $39.28. I'm gonna see if I'm right. Y'all could have told me my hands was ashy. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do before I drive too far away from this store, I'm going to go through my stuff and make sure that everything that's on my list is accurate. All right. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else make sure? Some people probably do that while they're in the store, but I can't get all the way home and realize that they rang me up for something twice. I can't. All right, so it only took a minute, and I was able to realize that everything on there was correct. My baby's shining. Look at that. I'll show y'all why I started making clothes. Okay, guys, so I went in here with the mindset of proving my sister wrong that you can't go and find a plus size dress and then cut it up into a dress for your own size. Like, you're going to find something for $12.99 or even $24.99. But y'all, I went on a day where everything was $7.99 and they had a dress that was calling my name. And I did not intend to buy something when I was in there because I'm supposed to be making my clothes from here on out, right? Well, y'all about to see it. I thought it was worth it. Um, but yeah, you might be able to find a pattern or something that you can make a smaller item out of, maybe a skirt, maybe even a top. But for me to find something big enough to make a dress, very unlikely. Plus size section. Okay, so for me, it was good that I found the dress because even though I didn't want to go in there and find something, I wanted to show the prices and how they were ridiculous now and how shopping at the Goodwill is probably more expensive than shopping at Ross. But this particular dress, New York and Company, it's perfect as far as I'm concerned. It's perfect for my size, my style, my color. And so it's something that I can take home and study, like someone suggested for me to do, and see how it's made and duplicate it. You know what I mean? Because those dresses at New York and Company, that's it right there, y'all. They're kind of expensive. So if I can get like a little bit of that money, you know what I mean? I'll be happy. Do y'all see that? It's very simple, but it's also very classy and timeless. I did not come in here to buy a dress. All right, so clearly this was not part of the plan. I'm supposed to be making everything I wear with my mango mouth. But when you see a New York and Company dress for $7.99 and it's gorgeous, it's a beautiful color, it's a beautiful length. It's been so long since I shopped at the Goodwill. This is the same material as this. This is the same material. So for $4, again, I have to reiterate this. For $4, now if you go to the NYC, New York and Company store, a dress like this is gonna run you every bit of $40, give or take, okay? So if I can learn how to make this, it's got the what? The cape sleeves, got the belt on there. Okay, well the belt right there. It has the V neckline. This is just for tall girls. This style dress, it just really does it. And then the, oh my goodness, it's perfect for a little bit of heel. I don't like to do over a 3.5 inch heel. 3-inch heel, I'm comfortable. I can run around the church if I feel like it. As the spirit moves me. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go through my fabric. You already seen the fabric that I bought. Yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you.